3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 7 of Unlimited Sports, man. Today, with the co-host, the boys, Noah, you feel me? With Big K, aka Kamani, man. And y'all already see, bruh. The jersey is out in full effect. We're gonna roll the clip. Our defense is going to tee up. Jalen Hurts is throwing at least 2 picks. You heard it here first. Jalen Hurts is throwing 2 interceptions.
Hurts might throw a pick.
He's throwing dose.
He's throwing 2.
2 interceptions are on the way.
2 interceptions.
The running game isn't going to go nowhere. Quentin Williams, the linebackers, Quincy Williams and company, is going to have them on lock, bro. Jalen Hurts is going to be their leading rusher, guaranteed. They're not going to have a good running back game.
I'm laying y'all now, folks. Do not put your money line on this guy.
Bet the house on the New York Jets, bro. This is the first elite defense. This is the first elite defense the Eagles are going up against, bro. Why does nobody see this? We're gonna come back next Tuesday. I'm going to laugh at y'all. I'm gonna have my jersey on and I'm going to laugh at y'all.
The only way y'all will win is if you stop the Eagles from scoring more than 17 points.
Last week I said the Jets were gonna pull off the upset. I said Jalen Hurts was gonna throw 2+ picks. You feel me? Granted, I did say it was gonna be 24-17, but at the end of the day, we still won by a touchdown. Like I said they weren't gonna score more than 20. I was cooking last week. I ain't gonna lie. Call me Mystic Drew, because I predict these things, man. Hell of a performance by the team. Defense went crazy, y'all. What are y'all thoughts on the Jets beating the Eagles, man?
I mean, I honestly have no words, man. Nick Sirianni, just a disaster class, man. Play calling was very suspect. Jalen Hurts, 2 of the picks weren't his fault, but still probably shouldn't have been thrown, for being honest. Jets defense is legit. I mean,
Insane.
we can't say they're not legit.
Very legit.
They're very legit. But I'm surprised, but I mean, to me, the Eagles were pretty suspect, so, you know what I'm saying? It was a good W. I have nothing hateful to say. Zach Wilson, though, still not impressed, bro. Keep playing better. Play better.
Kamani, I'm gonna get my thoughts at the end.
It was a cool upset. I mean, I didn't expect them to win, but then again, it's like we knew the Eagles weren't going to be anything past the second round. So it's like, does that give me hope in the Jets? No, not at all.
What,
Does
bro?
it give me hope in Zach Wilson? No, not at all.
Gives me hope in the defense.
Right.
It should give you hope in the Eagles were the last undefeated team in the league.
But the thing is, defensive teams can't really win the game anymore.
We literally won the game pretty much purely off defense.
Right. That doesn't win you championships.
Defense can win you championships.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
It kind of
I
can.
don't think so.
Like the
Especially
2000
with Zach
Ravens,
Wilson as your
great
quarterback.
example. But the thing is, Zach Wilson didn't play bad. Like, granted, he didn't throw for any touchdowns, but he managed the game really well. He made key throws. I see improvement.
No, he looks better.
Like, he looks way better. He's not making dumb decisions anymore. He's not making dumb reads.
true.
He's reading through his receivers. He's not doing too much. I think that's what we need him to do. Granted, he could the offense have done a lot better, of course, because the game was looking very questionable down to the last 5 minutes. But our defense definitely came to play. Like, this defense can definitely take us to the playoffs.
Defense was very nice.
Quincy Williams might be a most improved player of the year.
He's very they look so good, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Quincy Williams has been hooping this year, along with Bryce Huff. I think he's the leading. I think last week he was leading in quarterback hurry-ups, man. Just a great performance by the defense. And gotta keep in mind, our 2 corners, Sauce wasn't there, DJ Reed wasn't playing, bro. AJ Brown. That is kind of on the play calling and Jalen Hurts as well, because AJ Brown was. I'm not gonna lie, from what I was watching, AJ Brown was cooking our corners most of the time.
I don't know, man. I saw some very skeptical play calling, man.
You sound like a Dallas fan, honestly.
It's like a Dallas fan.
You sound like a Dallas fan. Talking about the defense. You sound like you have hope.
I do have. We're gonna make the playoffs. We're gonna make the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, you will make the playoffs.
I think I'm really after this one. I'm confident we're gonna make the playoffs, because this isn't Zach Wilson's peak either. Like, we were playing the Eagles defense came to play too.
What is Zach Wilson's pick?
Like we did against Kansas City, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, maybe 200+ yards.
So at best, a Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's crazy. I don't know.
I mean,
At best, like a Tua type performance,
oh my god.
but not like 300+ yards. Like Tua, bro. If you watch Tua consistently, he'll throw like around 250 consistently, like 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns.
Very clean, though.
I'm acting.
accurate.
That's what I'm asking for.
But
I think Zach Wilson can do that.
Zach Wilson hasn't processed what Tua's processed in his entire life. Like, He can't like.
I think he's getting. If when Aaron Rodgers is in the stadium, it gives him, I think, more comfort.
I will
when
say,
it gets unchy, like against a team where it matters, they're two totally different players.
Who?
Can't really
You're talking about
trust.
Zach? Just in
Yeah,
general?
Zach and Tua.
I mean,
Like when he's way more trustworthy.
all I'm gonna say is, we both played the similar team, the Buffalo Bills. They got busted by the Bills. We beat the Bills with Zach Wilson and with Tua
Do you think you're
Tagovailoa.
beating the Dolphins?
your defense is way better though.
I think we have a shot against the Dolphins. Their offense is elite, but their defense is trash.
Suspect.
So like,
Yeah.
I think we actually, you know what? I think we will beat the Dolphins. Like a perfect team to beat us is like a team like the Cowboys, where their offense doesn't have to be the best. Like that to be similar to us. Their offense doesn't have to be the best,
That's true.
but if their defense is good enough and their D-line's good enough, they can definitely give Zach Wilson some problems. Because when he's under pressure, that's when he doesn't really perform that well.
That's facts.
Because when he has protection, he has time to throw the rock.
That's what I was
man.
saying.
He's
The
good.
O-line is the biggest key for the Jets.
That's why the Eagles D-line was giving us some problems. Where Hassan Reddick, he
Yeah.
was cooking our O-line, bro. And like Zach Wilson, he didn't have really chances to throw sometimes. The Eagles defense is the main reason that game was what it was. Because the offense wasn't doing shit because of our defense, but our offense wasn't doing shit because of their defense. But at the end of the day, our defense came out on top, man. We got the W. Happy for the boys, man. Shout out to Robert and them. But there was another, I guess, this wasn't an upset to me. Because when you look at the odds, I'm so mad because the 49ers sold my parlay, bro.
They sold hella parlays.
I had
out
like
in
a
America.
6-leg parlay. I would have made so much money, bro. I picked everybody right but them. But when you look at this on the betting odds, like the Jets were like a plus like 200 around there, underdog. The Browns, bro, they were like, if I remember correctly, the 49ers were like minus like in the thousands, bro. Like it was
That's
ridiculous.
crazy.
So I already know my answer for this.
Somebody made big money, bro.
I don't know. But
Somebody out there.
I don't know who really would have, like me. I'm not betting on the Browns, bro. They would have had a backup quarterback. Like I didn't think they were gonna cook.
And
but,
Christian McCaffrey and Debo got hurt, so it's like,
yeah,
who would have predicted that?
But so with all that being said, though, if you guys have to reevaluate both these games, the 49ers and the Browns and the Jets versus the Eagles, which one do y'all think's a bigger upset?
I think probably Niners, just because I think more people have faith in them, like throughout the season. Whereas like with the Eagles, we saw like they had things that they were suspect. Jalen Hurts is passing, their pass defense. But with the Niners, it's like when you look at their team, they really don't have many weaknesses.
There's no reason the Niners should have lost.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if it wasn't for a missed field goal, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But with the Eagles, it was like Jalen Hurts had 3 turnovers. Y'all's defense was playing lights out. In my opinion, the play calling was pretty suspect from the Eagles. I don't know. I don't think the Niners, like, they looked like they were unstoppable. So
That's fair.
I'll take that.
Right. And I wish Christian was here, honestly.
Do you see
Yeah, I want to hear him whine about Brock.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Brock turned into a pumpkin. We knew this was going to happen. You put any pressure on him, and he doesn't have the Avengers. Look what he does, bro. He had the same weapons as half the quarterbacks in the league, same O-line as half the
He had a
quarterbacks in the
turnover.
league, and
That's why I've been saying,
I didn't
bro.
see anything. He had like
I've been
50
saying
yards in the
this.
second half.
I've been saying this, but so would you think the Browns being the 49ers was a bigger upset as well?
Yeah. Because the 49ers, like, niggas on ESPN are talking crazy.
Yeah, they were talking
Yeah.
undefeated season. Who's going to beat the Niners?
Right.
Like,
Game after game. So it's like, and then they lose to the Browns.
the Browns have the best defense in the league, though. That's the only thing. They do. Statistically, they have the best defense in the
That's
league.
what I'm saying. Once Brock Purdy got up against something unchy, it was over.
Miles Garrett looks like out of this world. I'm not going to lie.
I'll give the Browns their credit. Their defense has definitely come to play, but I don't know about best.
No, if you look up any ranking, like they'll probably be at the top of it.
That's.
Their defense.
There's also the eye test though, bro. Like,
I mean,
because the Browns, where they're 3. They're similar to us. They're 3-3.
yeah.
They have a better quarterback
Y'all
than
beating
us.
the Niners.
Without Christian McCaffrey and without Debo,
Yeah,
I think we could.
I think you could, but
Like, bro, if you give us
you
a
see what Miles
handicap,
Garrett did to Trent Williams.
we have Quinton Williams, bro.
He's not Miles Garrett.
Bryce Huff,
He's
bro.
not Miles Garrett.
Quincy Williams. You got better corners than they do when we're healthy.
You do.
Gotta keep in mind, we beat
You have
the.
better players, but their defense is better.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Bro.
It is.
I think our defense on a good day, bro. I just gotta say this,
Well, on a good day though.
we gave the
As a
Broncos,
whole, their defense is
They have a better defense.
bro, a professional football team over a quarter and about it was through 5 possessions. They got -6 yards, bro. Straight 3 and outs with with the Denver Broncos. You can say what you want about the Broncos. That is a professional football
Broncos
team.
got 50 pieces.
That's a professional
They did
football
get it.
team. I don't care, bro. That's a professional football
I
team.
mean, that's cool,
bro.
but like,
And look what we did to Jalen Hurts, bro.
But
We
Jalen
made an
Hurts has
undefeated.
been-
That's already one undefeated team.
Jalen Hurts,
Sorry.
Jalen Hurts might lead the league in interceptions. He might. Look how many interceptions he has this season. He's a turnover machine.
I feel bad for the Eagles.
Hurts is nice, bro. Y'all got.
I'm not saying Hurts isn't
Hurts is
nice. I'm
better than
saying
Purdy,
as
for
of
sure.
right now, he's not playing very well.
Hurts is better than Purdy. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit, but Hurts, in my opinion, is better than Purdy.
I think Hurts is better than Purdy, but
I mean,
as of right now, he's not playing very well.
I don't
You can't say he is.
I don't think I'm taking Hurts over Purdy. Honestly.
Listen, we're gonna get right into
I'm
the action
taking
right
Hurts
now.
over Purdy.
But
Are you?
Hurts can do way more.
He can do more, but let's not act like Brock Purdy isn't a good quarterback.
He's a good
bro,
quarterback.
we saw what. Listen,
But when you took away the Avengers, what happened? He threw for like what 100-something yards. Like he was trash, bro.
I mean-
He was terrible.
I mean,
He was terrible.
first of all, the defense. Second of all,
Yeah.
when you take away a team's key players, what do you expect? Like, nobody's saying that he's like Mahomes level. I'm just saying.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? This
well,
is
these
an
are
entire football game.
these are some prime Zach Wilson.
This is Zach Wilson.
12, and I think this is proving my point, bro. 12 for 27, 44% completion, 125 yards, a
Who do they play
touchdown
next? Who do
interception.
they play next? I'm just saying, because, like, what I've been seeing from Hurts.
See, look, they have cakewalks, bro. They got the they got the Vikings.
To be
bro.
honest, out of all these teams, like
Cowboys.
I'm not gonna
definitely
lie,
the worst game.
Pittsburgh's defense is pretty good, so them putting up 30 is like it's cool.
Pittsburgh are frauds.
Them giving y'all 40 is crazy.
Nigga.
But your
They
defense
made,
looks
it's just
sorry.
because they were playing Dallas. They had extra motivation.
Yeah, your defense looks sorry. But I mean, like when I look at the schedule and then I look at Cleveland, it's like, why wouldn't Purdy, if he was as good as people think he is, still be like at least himself?
Yeah.
And that lets me know he might not be who we think he is.
Bro,
How do you
I
turn
really
into
wish-
Zach Wilson just because you lose your
Christian
running
should
back?
be here right now, bro.
You know, I don't know. I just don't like Hurts to me. Like, I think he could do more with less. That's why I think he's better.
Especially because he's mobile.
Not only just because of that, just because I think, like, yeah, Brock Purdy might be this, like, he might have more IQ, but it's like, I don't know, like,
Brock Purdy's a better field man.
yeah. But if you're not going
Hurts
to
is
be,
more athletic.
but if you don't have
That's
the team
even
to be a
questionable,
field
bro.
manager, then what is it going to look like? We know for Brock Purdy, it looks like shit.
Wait, low key, call Christian real quick, bro. Oh, wait.
See, die.
Yo, Christian, we recording right now, bro. We just want to hear your opinion on something real quick.
Oh, he's playing 2K.
What do you think? What do you think
He
about?
sounds so far away from the phone.
Listen, what do you think about Brock Purdy's latest performance, bro? He knows.
He already knows, bro.
He
Yeah,
knows
bro.
that. If y'all not hip, that is C. Dot, the biggest Brock Purdy supporter of all time. But this actually transitions perfectly to our start bench cut segment, bro.
Facts.
All these quarterbacks took L's this week, man. We were already talking about two of them: Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy, and Justin Herbert. Man.
Herbo.
Who would y'all start benching cut, bro? Let's start with
Herbo starts. Because it wasn't Herbo's fault.
But okay, I'm gonna let you go.
But
Well,
for the other two, it kind of depends on the team. But right now, I'm going to take Hurts second for bench. I might cut Purdy just because, like he said, I could do more with Hurts. If it's a team with weapons, I might take Brock Purdy.
honestly, if you put Justin Herbert on the 49ers and had the same play calling, they wouldn't even, like, think about losing a game. I'm going to be honest. He would look like the greatest quarterback of all time on the Niners.
What about Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts, I'm going to have second just because I feel like what Jalen Hurts, he makes up for, like, his arm, I think, is good. But, I mean, he doesn't have the arm that the other two have, in my opinion, accuracy-wise.
It's just Lamar, but worse.
No, I don't think. No, I think he's honestly. I think he's more of like a.
Don't be disrespectful to Jalen Hurts right now.
Nah, I
I'm
think
liking it, man.
to me he looks like. I think Jalen Hurts is better when he's like when you have a good run game, you can use him as design runs. He has a good arm. Like, I think Jalen Hurts has a good arm. Like, he has a strong arm. He can hit deep balls pretty well. I think he's probably a better deep ball thrower than Purdy. I don't care what the numbers say. I think he can throw the deep ball better. And I just think he's more of an explosive player than Brock Purdy is. I think Brock Purdy needs everything to be perfect.
The thing about that is, like, he's in more situations where he has to be explosive.
Right.
Brock Purdy, this is the first time we've seen him take it out.
But that's because his team's
but we've never seen him under duress.
That's what I'm saying. This was the first time we saw him under duress. Like, oh shoot,
we've seen Jalen Hurts have to actually like step up and be the guy to win the game.
Against Pittsburgh and Dallas are both considered probably one of the best.
And he was throwing to wide open receivers. And the scheming, like, you have to understand, Kyle Shanahan, he probably has one of the best systems in the NFL. Like, he might have the best system in the NFL. That's why guys are just running wide open. They have so many weapons. Like,
so
Jalen
if you
Hurts.
put Jalen Hurts on San Fran, are they better or worse?
They're better.
I think
You can do way more with him. Design runs, better in play action. I think he has a bigger arm. He's more athletic. He can play off script way better than Purdy can.
I don't think he's more accurate.
I don't think he's more accurate. That's the only thing. I think deep he is.
I think Purdy's a better field manager. He's a better passer.
He's a better player. Jalen Hurts is just a better player.
Yeah.
He's a better football player. I'm taking him over Purdy.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. If you put him on San Fran,
Yes, he's better in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you can still incorporate the other shit, like making him a runner. You can't do that with Purdy. It adds another thing you have to be afraid of.
you have Christian McCaffrey with that.
And imagine if you were running a read option with Christian McCaffrey and Hurts.
They tried that.
That
with Trey
RPO
Lance.
would be crazy.
Right, but Trey Lance isn't Jalen Hurts.
You can't do that with Trey Lance. Trey Lance, I hate when people say Brock Purdy outplayed Trey Lance. Trey Lance never really had
he
a
never
good
got
chance.
a fair chance. So
But-
we don't even know what that would have looked like. But
developed.
I was someone that was saying he played Trey Lance because I think you can do more with him.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Like, Shanahan was our OC when we had RG3. Look what happened. Like, RG3 was good out the gate because of the system. He had a lot of design runs, playing off play action, getting the run game involved. Like, when you do that and you put a guy like Hurts in, because last year their run game it might have been the best in the league, right? Wasn't it the best in the league?
Oh yeah, for
The Eagles' run
yeah,
game?
it
Yeah,
was,
they had
it
a
was.
great run game. And when you have that, plus you have a runner at quarterback and he can throw, that's why they were so good. Because Hurts, you capitalize of what he was good at. Shanahan would bring out the best in him, by far. So I think if you put him on the Niners would be just the easy favorite in the league.
Me personally,
Honestly.
I just want to thank Brock Purdy for proving my point. I've been trying to put down. I think you've been trying to make the point as well.
I have, bro.
Like, if you take away his safety valves in Christian McCaffrey, you take away some of his eliteness on offense, bro. Like, you saw what happened. I said this literally. If you swap Zach Wilson and if you swap Brock Purdy, bro, the Jets would be worse off in my opinion. And Zach Wilson would probably do similar things to that Brock Purdy's doing on the Niners.
Right.
Granted, Zach Wilson hasn't I guess. Listen,
Zach Wilson
Say that one more time?
I don't see the IQ yet. I'm seeing it improve, but he still doesn't have that consistently good.
if you give him
the
good
moment
play
it doesn't
ball,
go right.
But if you
Yeah.
give him good
It's gonna
protection, you give him a safety valve like Christian McCaffrey, and that's what Breece Hall's kind of been. That's why his
Yeah.
passing yards aren't like in the
I think just your
200s.
O-line's holding up better.
That's what I'm saying. It's because
Yeah.
we're giving him better passer protection.
Yeah.
But granted, we do have great weapons in Garrett and Allen Lazard and them boys, but we don't got a T like Kittle. Conklin has been hooping, but that's besides the point. I just want to thank Brock Purdy for proving that. It's no disrespect, but you're just not what people have been telling you to be. Shannon Sharp said it perfectly. He's not an elite quarterback, but
I don't know if he's better than. I don't know if Zach Wilson's better though.
I'm not saying Zach Wilson's better. I'm just saying if you put Zach Wilson,
He's saying Zach
if
Wilson
you
could
grew
be
up,
Brock
if you
Purdy.
grew up Zach
Yeah,
Wilson in
yeah.
that 49ers system, bro, with that team, they're probably doing similar things. And I think the Jets would be worse off with Brock
I
Purdy.
don't think they'll be undefeated.
They're undefeated now.
I'm saying if Zach Wilson was the quarterback, they wouldn't have went that long undefeated.
I think they could have.
I also think they could have.
I think they definitely could have.
Well, I mean, you have to add in the
Is
sell
that big?
factor. So it's like there
Is-
would be
I
a
don't
game
think-
where it'd probably be close to shit because Zach Wilson was out here just
How long did he go without a turnover?
having a
too?
donut.
Brock.
Yeah, Brock was playing very clean football. That's the only thing about
But-
Brock.
Zach Wilson.
But I don't know. Zach Wilson hasn't, bro. Zach Wilson's been playing underratedly clean football, bro. He hasn't. When was the last time he had a pick? He hasn't had a pick in a few games. He didn't have a pick this game. He didn't have a pick last game. He's been playing pretty good. He didn't have a pick
But
against
you're
Kansas City.
saying like he was drafted there, like he started there. Zach Wilson was still better than Zach Wilson.
I don't think so, bro. If
I
you
don't
put
think-
him on a team
You
with
think he's
McCaffrey,
going what was it,
Debo,
13 games undefeated?
I don't know about all that, but I'm saying starting out this year, bro, I think they'll be doing similar things.
No, for me, I think when Zach Wilson came to the league, I think he thought he was something that he wasn't.
That too.
And so
Zach-
I think if you put him on the 49ers and that's where he got drafted and he played, I think there still would have been an issue.
Zach Wilson was brought in to save the Jets, bro. Like
Right.
that was his, and I think that got to him.
Yeah, I think
But so
so.
now, like this reset they had to go through last season. Now Aaron Rodgers in his corner. That's why I think that's why he's doing better. But that's besides the point, bro. Going back to the start, bench, and cut, bro. Me personally, Brock Purdy's definitely getting cut. Let's get that out.
Yeah,
the
he's
way.
getting
He doesn't have the talent of Hurts or Herbert. I think there has to come to a point. I was gonna say it when you said it. When we gotta stop giving Justin Herbert excuses.
I agree too.
Granted,
I'm with that too.
Brandon Staley, bro, he's a bad coach. He should have been fired last year for
People
sure.
do make a lot of excuses.
But
for
this
Herbert.
man has been given excuse
Did you
after
watch?
excuse. Bro, listen, that crucial pick he threw was just a dumb throw, first of all. Against the
And he was missing
Cowboys.
open receivers.
That too. And the fact is, bro, if you look at them, I think they're the second leading team right now in losing games by 3 or less. He can't deliver in the clutch right now, bro. Jalen Hurts
give you that.
last year, bro. Granted, right now, I would probably put Herbert over Hurts just because of the, like you said, the
Just
turnovers.
pure, like he's just a better
I think-
thrower of the football.
The
It's
better
not even
quarterback.
that. It's just because of how they're. It's just
Jalen Hurts is just more athletic.
To me, Jalen Hurts is smarter than all of them. I think Jalen Hurts can read the game better than all of them.
Jalen Hurts?
I think he can. If you see Jalen Hurts, bro, he's pretty decisive. Now, granted, he hasn't really been showing like for example,
He's been
last
too
game.
much of a turnover machine.
But
this
last
year.
game, I'll give him his props. 2 of those picks.
Two of the
his
picks
fault.
weren't his fault.
But the last one was bad. I'm not gonna lie.
It
The
was
last one was
pretty
really
egregious,
Bad. It
I'm
was
not
pretty
gonna
bad.
lie.
That was a terrible read. But from what I've seen from him for over last season, leading that team to the Super Bowl, he's a really smart player. He understands the game. His RPO work is really low. He knows when to let the runner run when he wants to run.
Mm-hmm.
He has a Lamar type of a running ability because it gets to the point where if a play's breaking down for the Philly offense, you have to still consider the fact he might take off.
I think he's more like a Cam Newton. Because
Nah,
he's-
he runs a lot, bro.
No, but I'm saying like he's
but
more of a
Lamar-
physical runner.
It's not. I'm not saying
He's
it's
a
as much as
physical runner.
Lamar, but
Lamar was just running. the
Yeah,
field.
that's-
he's
it's
kind of
not
like
that.
RG3.
But even that
In my
though,
opinion.
Nick Sirianni will set up plays like he'll just hike the ball, he just takes off.
Yeah,
It's
design
not as
run.
much as Lamar. Don't get it twisted,
Yeah.
but it's still there. But as of right now, I'll put Herbert shakily as number 1. But I think he's on fraud watch because he's had good teams. He's had pretty good teams.
I've been
offensive
saying
teams.
this. Now
It's been the
I'll
league.
give it to him. Like the play calling was very bad, but
Brett
this
Staley
year
was
they
terrible.
they brought in Kevin O'Connell, and people were saying, "Oh, this is the year that their offense is finally going to look like what it's supposed to." While it does, at the same time, against the Cowboys, what I just watched, bro,
It was bad,
like
bro. You can't be making those type of reads
yeah,
in crucial
Herbert just
situations.
looks like so pedestrian to me sometimes, to where he's just not doing anything, and their offense is stagnant because he's dinking and dunking, and it's like, to me, if you're missing open receivers, but then you're dinking and dunking, that means you're scared to make a mistake, and he's not. He's scared to push the ball down the field because I think like the thing about Herbert is like, and I saw this in the game in the playoffs last year against the Jags when they blew the lead, like. To me, there's no excuse why they should have blown the lead.
Yeah.
Like,
people
what was he
forget
doing
about
the whole
that.
game?
Yeah, and Brandon Staley, though, he needs to be fired. He should
Brandon
have been
Staley's
fired
a
last
terrible
year.
coach.
I don't know
'Cause
why he
no
gets break
matter,
after
no
break.
matter what you could tell me, if you're asking me, okay, you have a team, who are you picking?
I'm picking Herbert.
Right.
Yeah, I am gonna pick
Automatically,
Herbert.
it's
Yeah,
not even a
I
thought.
am automatically gonna pick Herbert.
So
I
it's
don't know,
like,
bro. It
I thought
depends.
Hurts was gonna make a
is
leap
good,
this
bro.
year, but he didn't.
Right.
That's why I'm kind of
He
like,
went down.
he did kind of go down.
But at the same time, you guys still got to give him the credit. Their team's still 5-1.
Yeah.
Despite him, granted, the defense is also playing very efficient, very well right now. But his team's still 5-1 at the end of the day. I have been saying they're frauds. I've been saying their competition hasn't been where it is, and they haven't played an elite defense since the Jets. But I still think Hurts is still a good quarterback. But like I said,
Yes.
right now I'm starting Herbert,
Still top
benching
5.
Hurts, and cutting Purdy. I think we all agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But any other thoughts on that topic?
Herbert, you better step it up, my brother. Time's ticking.
Herbert is fine, but Purdy needs to step it
I mean, he just needs to show us that he's not this and that he's that. That's
he
all I
needs
want
to show that he can play with it when he doesn't have. a
Yeah,
full
I want to
full
see
weapons.
him when he's under
I'm not
duress
gonna lie.
actually make them win.
Minnesota's gonna be an interesting game.
I'm not gonna lie, if he is who they say he is, they should go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no
I
question.
agree.
They should. There's no
But
reason they should.
Minnesota's going to be a very telling game because Minnesota's defense is not that good.
It's not.
So even if C-Mac doesn't play, even if Debo doesn't play, one of them's probably going to play because I think they just said today. They just said C-Mac avoided a major injury, so he might play on Monday. Debo, I don't know how bad. Debo gets hurt every year. This is a repeating cycle. But if he can't deliver against Minnesota's defense, I'm just saying. And they're like, what are they, like 1-5, 2-4?
Yeah, I think they're 1-5.
Like, there's no excuse.
Minnesota isn't a bad.
Or no, they beat the Bears.
Oh yeah, so they're 2-4.
Minnesota isn't a bad team. Like,
They're not. They weren't bad till they lost.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Kirk Cousins will fuck you up.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
He
This
might,
is the-
he might throw a back-breaking interception though.
If you let Kirk
They have no
cook,
excuse to lose this game
Nah,
because
you
San Francisco
don't let
defense
Kirk
still going to be
cook.
on point. The only way they lose this game is if San Francisco's offense is just completely stagnant.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying this is a telling game on primetime.
I was thinking about this, like, to me, how I know a quarterback isn't who he says he is, like, if you're the weak link on your team, I don't think you can
Quarterback
ever be
is the
considered a
captain.
top quarterback because it's like, if your job is to not fuck up, you can't be a
That's
top.
that's the difference.
And that's
between
why
Herbert
I
and
hated when
Purdy.
people would try to put Jimmy G on this pedestal just because he won. I'm
Yeah.
like, look at the team you're on.
That's what I'm saying with Christian, bro.
Yeah.
That's why Christian makes me so mad with that. Bro.
Yeah,
I'm
if
like,
you're
it's
the
like-
weak link,
with Herbert,
Yeah.
Herbert isn't the weak link.
he's the engine.
yeah, he's literally
Purdy is the dude in the back that just hangs off the side and
just
tells people come on. Like he's watching the train go
He's the
and he's
coach.
kind of like, shoving some coal in it every once in a while. He's not.
Welcome back, y'all, to Unlimited Sports, man. Sorry for the technical difficulties, man. We had a little cast change. We had a little wardrobe change, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back, Christian, the Prince of Cleveland,
C.
C. Dot. Back to the round table, man. Now listen. Our next topic we're going to get into after some games that happened this past weekend. The Cowboys took a W. 49ers and Brock Purdy got exposed by the Browns. The Eagles, like I said, their frauds got exposed by the Jets, man. And the Lions, they continue to roll, man. So we got to have a discussion right now about who's the best team in the AFC, man. Or the NFC, I apologize. The NFC. But I'm gonna let Christian go first, the new guest. Who's the best team in the NFC, man?
The new guest.
You feel me?
That's crazy to say. The best team in the
NFC right now. With the Cowboys taking that W, Eagles taking the L.
it's still the same team it was before.
Who is it, bro?
The 49ers, bro.
The Niners, man.
What, bro? It's not a question.
It's not a question.
Brock, what you thinking, bro? Like, even after Brock Purdy's miserable performance?
Bro, he had a bad game, bro. But yeah, even after that performance, they gonna bounce back. They be all right.
Is Brock Purdy still a top 5 quarterback in the league?
Top 10, yeah.
You were saying top 5 last week, though.
You did say
He
top
dropped
5.
down to 6.
Who replaced him?
Whoever was at 6.
He knows who replaced him. That boy. That
With
boy
Jared
Goff.
Goff.
That boy
Goff did
Goff.
not
Stop
replace
playing
him.
with
Goff
Goff,
did
bro.
not
Goff is better than
Look
Purdy.
up the numbers, bro.
Goff is not better than Purdy.
Goff isn't better than Purdy.
Goff is not better than Purdy.
Goff.
This brother is lost.
Nah,
Brock Purdy, I don't know what you did to this man, but please release the spell.
Average Jared Goff game is like a really good job for Purdy.
Stop it.
Let's be honest, bro.
Stop it.
We can pull up the stats right
We
now.
can pull up the
Like,
stats.
I got the stats.
Y'all gotta stop playing with Goff like he's not like that.
Hold on. We gonna pull
How
up
many
the
picks he
stats
got?
right now.
3
Picks?
picks the whole year.
Interceptions? How many Brock Purdy got?
I think he got one.
I don't know.
One.
But you gotta keep in mind, that's the first time he didn't have his safety.
That's the
cover.
first time he's had a interception this season.
Passing yards, Goff got more passing yards than him by damn near 300.
No.
He has more touchdowns than him.
He has a higher completion. That's because of last game.
Of course.
So he's pretty much he's pretty
he's
much
better.
Yeah, he's pretty much
He's
beating
just
him in all
better.
facets.
What is
Besides
what is
interceptions.
quarterback rating?
Who has the better team?
Who has the better quarterback rating?
I mean, when you have a more efficient
Sure.
team.
Okay, that's all that
Barely.
matters. At the end of the day, that's what
Barely.
matters.
That's all that matters.
Who
So
has the better team?
completion percentage doesn't. Yeah, who has on
Goff is
paper?
doing this with the worst team.
What? They don't.
The
they're
worst
not-
team is crazy. It's
5
not
and
the
1?
worst team.
Worst
It's not,
team?
it's not the
They
worst
have
team.
a worse. They have worse weapons.
The offensive
Like they have
core,
a worse
yeah,
team.
that's
they
facts.
do.
That's on
The-
paper.
The Lions
O-line-
don't have a better team.
The O-line's not as good.
They have a
as
good
theirs.
team.
They have a good team, but
yeah.
on paper,
They're
it's not as
5 and
good.
1.
Name their best weapons.
Jameer Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs has.
Whoa.
Don't say
Jameer
Jameer
Gibbs
Gibbs.
hasn't
You're not
even
using
really
him.
touched
You
the
can't
field,
say
bro.
him.
Bro, it's like 8. Bro, he got.
Ron, who else? Laporta, and that's it. Then you got Kittle, Debo, Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey,
And
and he's doing this the same thing
the
Brock
O-line
Purdy's
as
doing.
well. Don't forget about
Right.
the O-line.
So what are we really talking
And
about?
he's outscoring him in 3 most important facets
Right.
of quarterback.
And his team's 5-1.
You can give Purdy the interceptions. You can give Purdy the interceptions.
Yeah. Clap,
And
clap.
and the QBR.
But look, wait.
Whoop-de-doo. And everything else is golf.
Whoop-de-doo.
And the Lions are 5-1 right now. You know how
Nobody
crazy that is to say out
Okay,
loud?
what are the 49ers?
They're also 5-1.
Okay.
But we saw as
Nobody
soon as,
expected the Lions
as soon
to
as
be this
Brock
good.
Purdy's safety valve went away, man.
He had
44%.
He had a bad
If
game.
Goff did this, he'd probably be benched in 3 weeks.
125 yards, bro.
If they have one bad game,
This is Zach Wilson.
one bad.
Prime Zach.
That's Zach Wilson.
Prime Zach Wilson is crazy.
Right.
But nah, man, I do gotta agree with you though, Christian. Not with the Brock Purdy stuff. Don't get twisted. But I think the 49ers, even though the Lions have been cooking, I don't think the Lions have played the level of comp the
I'm
49ers
not saying they're
has.
the best team.
But I still think the 49ers are.
Well, the Niners are the best
If
team.
they're fully
yeah.
healthy, they're still the best team.
Yeah, I just think Goff is better.
So if Goff had that, not the team. If Goff had the
When
the
Goff
schedule.
had a team like this, he went to the Super Bowl.
If Goff had that schedule, would he been doing the same stuff?
On the Niners,
No, on this
I
team.
still think he does
I'm not gonna lie. I don't
pretty
think
much
so.
the same stuff.
I don't think he'll go 5-1.
Maybe not the record.
I think they'll-
but I'm
Hey,
talking
they
about the
actually
way he's
should.
playing.
They should be 4-2.
I don't think they'll go 5-1. I think the Cowboys would get in trouble. I think the Browns would get in trouble.
the Cowboys would be.
And that's it.
They might be. They'll probably be 4-2.
I'm saying numbers wise, like he'd be putting up similar numbers, if not the same. Goff with
Oh, you're talking about numbers.
yeah, I'm talking about numbers.
Okay.
And don't forget, Goff went to the Super Bowl
With the Rams.
doing the same thing Purdy's doing. So if Purdy can't do it, we know he's worse than Goff. And he had worse weapons.
Yeah, I would say the 49ers on paper are better.
Yeah,
offense.
all he had was Todd Gurley and then a baby Cooper Cup. And I think did they have Brandon Cooks?
Odell.
Ooh.
They didn't have
What?
Odell.
I'm thinking of Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, they didn't have Odell yet.
Stop playing
They
with
had
me. That's what
Robert
I'm
Woods.
saying,
That
bro.
Robert Woods.
Robert
back
Woods
in
is
the
like
day.
a glorified receiver 3, bro. Let's be honest.
Now Robert Woods, I ain't gonna lie. I get Robert Woods when he was on the Rams was kind
He
of
was
nice.
good,
He was
bro.
kinda nice.
He was good.
But then once he got traded, it's just been down.
Yeah.
But nah, man. I do agree though. The 49ers best overall team in the NFC right now. Probably even the league for real, but when they're healthy. Let me make that clear. When they're healthy.
No effects.
I got them number 1, and I got my Chiefs number 2.
So we agree. The 49ers are better than the Chiefs on paper.
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy. The
Obviously on
delusion
paper,
has
yeah.
delusion has gone down a
But I
little
think-
bit. bro.
I said that last week.
I think the Chiefs
I don't
would
know.
still win, to be honest.
Yeah, they would. They
Chiefs
will
are
still win.
frauds.
They will still
The
win.
Chiefs are
If
frauds.
it's a close game, who do you trust?
Bro, it's like
That's what it's going to come down to. in
But
my
on
opinion.
paper, but at the same time, though, their defense is more capable to stop the Chiefs than the
No
Chiefs'
one's
defense
stopping.
is
We
to
just
stop the
got
Niners.
Nico Harden, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, such a game changer, bro.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs' defense is way better than people expected to
Yeah,
be.
like what?
The D line's alright, but the secondary is very mid.
What's wrong with
it's
our
not.
secondary?
No, it's not. It's
The
not.
D line's mid. Bro.
The secondary's not mid.
Secondary's mid.
No, it's
Secondary's
not.
It's not.
Go look up the
Secondary's
stats,
mid.
bro. They're not
Zach
mid.
Wilson was slicing and dicing on that secondary, but
Yeah, did he have 200 yards?
Yeah,
He did.
What do you mean?
Two
It's
TDs.
200 yards. That's a really good game. Like
for Zach Wilson,
from like
That's his best game.
overall the
of all
season,
time.
their secondary's been pretty good.
His best game of all time.
One of their corners was like the highest rated corner for like the first 3 or 4 weeks.
Trey McDuffie.
Yeah.
he's
So
not better than the Sauce though.
I'm not
That's
saying-
all I know.
Okay.
this man's saying better. I'm saying their secondary as a whole.
I just gotta say it, man. He ain't better than
Where's
Sauce. He might
Sauce
have been at the highest.
Where's
rating
Sauce at
than
right
Sauce.
now?
He's ready to come in and play next week.
What happened last
Or
week?
the week after, we had to buy. He was hurt, and we still beat these bum ass
Yeah,
Eagles.
y'all
over
did
here.
beat.
The bum ass Eagles, weak ass Eagles,
Eagles aren't
smoking on
frauds.
that
Let
Philly
that be
pack.
clear.
New eye pack in there that's gas or what?
Should have lost the Commanders too.
But hey, man. Any other?
You know he was in bounds, right?
We got a Philly fan to
Who
the
knows?
left of us. That's why we kind of talking crazy, man.
Well,
But
that's beat
Not
the
me.
Falcons
Not
too.
me.
no, and it's not
I'm
Christian.
not the Philly fan.
We gotta. He's off camera right now. You feel me? He's in my
Minus
head. He got ops.
14
He can't be
3.
seen on camera, bro. But listen, we're gonna transition to basketball, man. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with y'all boys. We're gonna wrap up Unlimited Sports, man.
I thought Garrett Wilson might have like.
He was being the
He
conversation.
probably would have looked like he was top 7 this year. I'm not gonna lie.
He's top 5.
What?
What do you
He's
mean?
not.
Wide receiver, talent for talent, he is. I'm not saying like stats wise. I'm saying talent.
I could
for talent,
name
Garrett
5 or
Wilson.
6 talent for talent that's better than him.
Name
Justin Jefferson,
it. Okay.
Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill's the most talented receiver I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
yeah, I agree.
Tyreek Hill. I'd say Diggs, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Diggs is close, but I wouldn't.
AJ Brown.
No.
You
You lost me.
Talent,
You lost
talent,
me. You lost me. No.
talent,
No.
talent.
AJ Brown's not better than Garrett
No,
Wilson.
you said talent.
Garrett Wilson's way better talent-wise. It's not even
Talent-wise?
close. It's
AJ
not even close.
Brown's like
AJ Brown,
6'5".
AJ Brown, he's not 6'5". Whoa. He's like
big.
6'2". He's like
DK
6'4".
Metcalf.
DK Metcalf's
Oh,
like 6'4".
stop, bro.
Bro, he has better physicals than Garrett Wilson, but what is
But
he better
look
at than
at
Garrett
him.
Wilson? What is he better at?
Catching the ball.
No, he's not.
Are
We gotta watch it. We gotta watch the
Are we saying
film. We gotta watch the
who's better wide
film.
receiver?
We gotta watch the film. We gotta watch the film.
Are we saying who's
Oh
better
my
wide
God.
Show me anything from
I'm
preseason.
watching-
Zach Wilson looked good in preseason. Don't show me preseason, please, bro. Please don't show me
Are
preseason.
you saying he's better than AJ?
It wasn't this joint, bro. He is better than AJ.
No, you're not, bro.
Yes, he is.
Honestly, I think Garrett Wilson probably is better than AJ. But
Oh,
if we're just
no, this was
looking
week
at
one.
talent, bro.
This
Like,
was week one. This was week
Oh,
one. This
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
preseason.
yeah.
This was week one.
are you talking about his one-hander?
Bro, you want to talk about who has better catches, bro?
So if you have to throw it up to someone, who you throwing it up to?
Garrett Wilson.
No, you're not,
Yes,
bro.
I am.
Why?
Because he's quicker. He can make separations way easier, bro.
I said throw it up, bro.
And, bro,
Contested catch.
We're gonna see. Look what happened when he threw it up to Garrett Wilson right here.
What you throwing into? I don't see that.
Hmm?
What you throwing into?
Look at this.
Who am I throwing?
Do you see this shit?
He bobbled it.
He went over his body and had to re-get
Just
it back.
saying he bobbled.
And he was covered like, was that not good coverage?
It was good.
That was good
And
coverage.
AJ Brown would do
has
that,
never done
but
some shit like that.
double-teamed.
You know who
You're on
He
his
will,
knees.
bro.
You're on his
Which
I'm
one?
not.
Huh?
Bro.
Who?
Tyreek Hill is the most talented receiver.
I wasn't debating you that. I didn't even debate you on
AJ.
Diggs, and that's debatable.
Jetta's.
Because he has a similar build to Diggs.
All right, then he might be like top 5 then.
That's
Talent-wise,
I said
yeah.
top 5.
Okay.
I said top 5.
Yeah, he might be about 5.
Then the first three names are definitely
She
better.
gotta say he throwing to AJ.
He's tripping. Bro.
Honestly, AJ and him, it's just they're different players. Like, they're different receivers.
Garrett Wilson, talent for talent. Like if he gets to where I think he can get, he's going to be the best receiver maybe of all time. Like
What the fuck are you saying, Drew? What
if
are you saying
if he lives up, like I'm saying, if he grows,
He'll never be better than Tyreek. Ever.
I don't know about that.
Tyreek
He's
just
about
does
route
too
runner
many
than, He's
good
about
things.
route runner than Tyreek.
Tyreek doesn't even have to run good
I'm
routes.
just
He's
saying because
faster,
there's different
bro.
type of receivers.
That's
like
the most talented receiver I've ever seen. Or one of them.
Megatron.
Well, I'm saying one of
Megatron's
them.
number
Yeah.
bro.
Randy Moss, bro.
He
Randy.
would waste the potential. Megatron's
Well, yeah, he kinda was.
He retired early, but like, would you rather see him like have a downfall?
I'm
like,
saying he should have
Julio?
just left earlier. He should have left the Lions earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
They
He
wasted
should've
him
went to
so
another team.
badly.
Yeah, they did.
Him and Aaron Rodgers, bro.